Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Grandview Heights High School basketball. Kevin Rao with you tonight from River Valley High School, just outside of Marion, Ohio. A non-conference game for the Bobcats tonight. The boys are on the court, alongside, as always, the Maryland Terp, Scott Murphy. And Scott, this is, as Grandview gets ready for tournament time, we've seen them the last couple of games really find the chemistry they've been looking for all year, mostly because they didn't have all their players all year, and now they're getting everybody healthy at the same time. So this is a game really to determine if they can keep that momentum going.
Yeah, you can't overlook anybody. River Valley, is a good opponent. But like you said, all the pieces are together. They're playing well, and now's the time to start peaking going into the end of the conference season and then into the tournament.
I mean, I've had a chance to see them at Bexley and then this past weekend at Northmore, and that's as good as I've seen them play really in I don't want to say a long time, because they've had some really good teams, but they just seem to have the right chemistry, and we've talked about it all year. They have so many good players, but it's a matter of finding those pieces, and Aaron Cincione seems to be that guy. He's not scoring a lot of points, but doesn't need to, doesn't have to, but he just seems to know where to get the ball to allow the other guys to have really solid games.
Yeah, he's the general on the court. I mean, he is the man that everything goes through him, and, I'm so glad he's back. He's a senior, and I think he's really going to make some big moves going into the end of the season.
Well, this is one of those trap games coming up here, because River Valley not having a great season this year. But Grandview knows they've got Academy coming up on Friday. They've got a makeup game against Whitehall coming up. So those are two teams you got to watch out for. But you can't look past any team when you're on the road.
No, and especially at the end of the season. You got to keep that momentum. You got to play good, strong basketball, and I think the Bobcats are ready to go tonight.
They're going to get ready to jump it up. We're running a little late tonight. It was double overtime in the
what a thriller.
JV game. Bobcats came up just a little short, but battled back from way down in the first half. Ball tipped up. Grandview gets right off the tip. It'll go to Manny Day, who takes it right to the hoop. No good. But there's Luke Lachey, and he'll lay it up and in.
Yeah, Luke was right there. Got the backside rebound, put it in for two.
We'll identify the River Valley squad as we call them tonight. Trey Davis out front. Now into the corner. They'll dump it into the lane. Got it down there to Adam Hawk. Hawk will go back to the corner. They'll run a little screen over there trying to get Aaron Cincione off his man. It'll end up with Evan Kitchen out top to the big guy, A.J. Kenny. Kenny, we were talking about, really looks like a tackle in football. He's at 6'6". He's a big man. He's got it out top again. Now goes the corner. First shot on the way and in. Kitchen with the three, and just like that, River Valley takes the lead by one. Both teams running man-to-man defense here in the early going. Just played about a minute of this one. Cincione. Come to Traris at the top, back to Cincione, right wing. Looks into the lane, can't get it to Lachey. And we're going to get a 5 count as Aaron just held on a little long, waiting for Luke Lachey to get some position down on the block. First turnover of the game by either team. And River Valley will have it. Up by one. It'll be Ethan Bell to bring it down. Kenny with it way outside. Again, he's the big guy at 6'6". Bell gets it back left wing, dumps it down into the baseline. Back out it comes Kitchen. Back to Bell. Bell on the dribble. Cincinnati almost poked it away from him. Trey Davis now left corner. Trying to get it down on the block to to A.J. Kenny, and it was knocked away from him. Levering actually won't be playing. I don't even know why I said his name, because we know he was injured this past week for River Valley. So River Valley will inbound it as the ball poked away by the Grandview defense. And they'll come all the way to the backcourt, but it's partially blocked. Collier will steal a little one-on-one. He'll go right side off the board. Good.
Ooh, what a move.
He just is really unstoppable when he gets in that position one-on-one.
He moves the body well, gets position, and put it right in.
And usually he'll move it into the competition to try to draw the foul as well. But that time, kind of a little stepped away from it and laid it in. River Valley, the basketball poked away as they tried to feed Kenny on the baseline quickly ahead. It'll be Luke Lachey. He beats everybody down the floor to score 2.
Grandview's playing tough defense, getting turnovers.
And when they get the turnover, they're going to call a foul. Aaron Cincione looked like he had a clean steal as he stripped Bell from behind, but referee was right there, calls the foul. First foul of the ball game for either team.
Grandview's just playing that good heads-up defense.
River Valley with the ball on their end of the court. Right block, Kenny fakes, goes up and shots blocked by, oh goodness. Referee from behind said that Luke Lachey got a little piece of the arm. Yeah, that's a way away from us. We're in one of the end zones tonight.
We had a good look at it. And Luke just had his arm straight up and blocked the shot.
Yeah, I didn't see that. So Kenny will go to the line to shoot a couple. There's a couple of Kennys on the squad. One a sophomore. A.J. Kenny going to the line as a senior at 6'6". His first free throw's up and good. 5:38 to go first quarter. Kevin Rouse, Scott Murphy with you tonight from River Valley High School. Just a little outside Marion. Kenny's second one, eyes it, lets it fly, got it 2. Grandview with the basketball in the 1-point lead. Lachey way out top with it, will go right side, coming off a screen as Traris takes the long shot, no good. Lachey jumped up, tried to scoop it up from behind, but River Valley will come away with it. Bell on the dribble toward the hoop, dishes into the corner. Dribble and then the pass cross court all the way to the corner. Bell will turn around, take the shot, no good. Good clear out by Luke Lachey, who grabs the rebound for Grandview. Cincione quickly up the floor. He'll stop in the wing, go opposite court to Lachey outside the arc, right side. Drives down left side, puts it up against pressure, no good. Collier there to grab it. He'll have to save it, but he must have stepped on the line. He did. And then it'll go back to River Valley.
A nice effort by Brian trying to keep it in bounds. Just put a foot on the line.
Graham, you're going to put some pressure now on in the backcourt. Looks like they're going to run a little man-to-man, so Cincione will stay down here with Ethan Bell as he dribbles it up. Both about 5'9". Gets it all the way into the corner to Trey Davis. He'll dribble to the top, goes right side and around the screen. The 3 on the way. Too long, and Lachey will grab the rebound. Here comes Collier for Grandview. Right down the lane he comes. He goes left side. Ball hit away from him, but we're going to get a foul. And falling awkwardly after committing the foul is Adam Hawk, the senior 6'4" post player. And he looks like he's okay, but he fell awkwardly as Collier, again, just able to find the right place to draw the foul.
He's so quick and elusive, and he gets right to the cup.
You know, that to me is akin, and the first free throw is up and good, of the, in hockey, those guys that, want that one-on-one opportunity going to the net. He's just that kind of guy. He's going to find a way to get to the bucket. And misses the next one and rebounded, taken away by Hawk for River Valley. Ahead it comes to Bell in the corner. Long 3 from there, no good. Evan Kitchen on the shot. Collier, opposite court rebound. Throws it quickly down to Church. Into the lane it goes to Lachey. He'll whip it back out to the top to Cincione. Fakes, now drives. He'll go up with it. They're going to say, I believe it was on the floor. So Cincione made the little runner after he got fouled, but foul was called before that. It'll go against Trey Davis. Both teams now with 2 team fouls. Grandview to inbound it under their basket to go all the way out to the top to Lachey. Collier whips it underneath to Traris. Right block, fakes, goes up off the board, no good. And we're going to get a foul on Luke Lachey, who came down hard, and just like that, he's got 2 fouls. And he will come out of there. We'll get Glenn Cribbs in for Grandview. And he just found himself high in the air and no place to come down except for right on top of A.J. Kenny. And we're going to get Ben Mays into the lineup for River Valley. Will replace Hawk, who came down awkwardly before. And also into the lineup is Clayton Kenny. River Valley the ball trailing by 2 as we approach the halfway mark of this first quarter. Ball tipped away. Cincione will pick it up and bring it down. 2-on-1. Stops. Now he'll go up with the left hand. Good.
Oh, what a move there.
He looked like he was going to fake the He was going to go with the pass.
Everybody went with it.
Then he went up with the shot. Nobody was there. Good left hand to get it in. Clayton Kenny with the basketball out top, working against Collier. Picks up his dribble. Now goes to Bell. He'll dribble down the right side of the lane. Kick it to the corner. Fake on the three. Back to Bell. He'll go to the left side with it now to Clayton Kenny. On the block, up and under, and getting it to go is A.J. Kenny.
Yeah, he's big and strong. When you let him get it down there in the blocks, he's going to be tough.
That's where you miss Lachey, who just went to the bench with his second foul. Collier, long three from the point. Good. Nothing but net.
Yeah, nice pass by Manny to find him at the top of the key, and he drilled it.
Collier's already got 6 in the quarter. Grandview stretching out the lead. 3 minutes to go in this first frame. River Valley with the basketball. Bell working against, now stolen away. Taken by Manny Day. He'll run down the right side of the floor. Good body control, waits, then goes up, gets it to go. And River Valley will call the timeout as they find themselves quickly behind by 7. We will take the timeout and get our breath for the moment as Grandview doing a good job on the defensive end and converting most of those steals into points. We'll be right back. Kevin Rao, Scott Murphy with you tonight. Quick 30-second timeout taken by River Valley after Grandview got a couple of steals in a row, converted them into points.
Defense is looking real strong tonight.
And that was a case where Cincinnati had good defense on the ball, and then Manny Day able to just step in and take the pass to the wing and bring it all the way down. 2:39 to go first quarter. Riverview with the basketball after the timeout. On the dribble is Evan Kitchen. Actually, nobody, they're going to let him shoot it outside if he wants to. He'll pick up his dribble, now looking for help as Day comes out on him. A.J. Kenny in the left corner will stop, turn around, take the jumper from there. No good. Manny Day clears the rebound on the backside. Gets it to Cincinnati. Quick pass ahead, and Kyle Casey just couldn't make the layup. He was wide open. I think he just kind of double clutched.
Yeah, well, that was a beautiful pass. No look, hit him right in the hands.
They went opposite from the right side of the court to the left under the bucket, and I think Kyle was just a little surprised. So River Valley with the basketball again after the missed layup. And the Vikings working a little motion around the perimeter. Mays picks up the dribble, comes out top to Bell. Into the corner it goes, back out top to Mays. Try to go backdoor on the baseline, but Grandview, good help defense. And we're going to get, I think, a kick of the ball down there.
Yeah, quick hands by the Bobcats.
But Cribbs did a nice job preventing the play on the backside, that little kind of a fake to the corner and then go down the baseline. Kenny gets the inbounds pass, he'll make the shot, and he's fouled. And he's just a little stronger than everybody on the floor right at the moment.
Yeah, he's a big guy. Boy, gets down low. He can make it happen.
So he gets the shot to go. We'll have a free throw. Cuts the Grandview lead to 5. Could be 4 if he gets it. Foul goes against Cribbs, his first. Grandview with 3. Free throw up and good. He's got a nice touch for a big guy. Grandview's lead is 4. Cincinnati comes all the way down, up with the left hand. He went coast to coast with that one. He's got a good left hand, right-handed player. But just like that, Grandview gets 2 back. He's fearless, I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, and quick. And they weren't expecting him to go, and he took them.
River Valley. Ball knocked away. Grandview tried to save it on the floor, but it goes right back to the River Valley player. And Evan Kitchen gets the long 2-pointer. Less than a minute to go now, first quarter. And we're going to get a travel call as Cincinnati just dragged his foot, double clutched a little bit, trying to get the pass to the wing. And then Cincinnati almost steals it away, right in front of us on the inbounds pass. He's just so quick.
He's all over the floor.
You know, that's the kind of thing, too, that makes your teammates work a little harder.
No, it does. He's setting the example, and they're following him.
But he almost took that away in an almost impossible position to make that happen. This time, Grandview will back off just a little bit. 50 seconds to go first quarter. Into the corner goes Evan Kitchen, goes cross court. The three from there, knocking it down is Ben Mays. So River Valley hanging tough in this one. They get it to within a point, 30 seconds to go first quarter. Cincinnati off a screen at the top, stripped away from him. Here comes Bell. Straight down the court, stops at the free throw line, goes to the corner. Kitchen fakes, drives in, puts it off the board, no good, but A.J. Kenny, backside rebound, puts it up and in, and River Valley takes the lead.
Got to put a body on that big guy.
He just took it off the backside of the rim on the missed shot. 7 seconds. Grandview with the ball. Chance to retake the lead. Collier, and we're going to get a hold as River Valley thought they might have had the steal. Trey Davis going to be called for it, and that's his second. That'll get Clayton Kenny back in for the River Valley Vikings. 1.5 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Catch and shoot.
Grandview stretched out the lead a little bit. River Valley fought back here at home. Cincinnati will put it up against pressure, and it'll be just a little too long. And that's the way things will end in this first quarter. River Valley at home, the 1 point lead. We'll take a quick break, come back with second quarter action right after this. We get ready for our second quarter action here at River Valley. Kevin Rao and Scott Murphy with you. And Scott, Grandview kind of got going there, but I think Lachey coming out, they just didn't quite have the same chemistry on the offensive end.
Yeah, well, Kenny's got 9 points in that quarter. So, you know, that he was kind of the difference. And down low, he's a force to be reckoned with.
And right away, River Valley gets it off. And then Manny Day comes down and blocks the shot by A.J. Kenny. He came out of nowhere. I don't think Kenny knew where
he didn't expect him to be there.
He kind of looked around. Then he patted Manny on the shoulder like, good job. Manny's just that kind of athlete. He can come out of nowhere and make a play. So River Valley will have it underneath their basket after the block shot. Adam Hawk back in there as it works around. Bell now with it for the Vikings out top. Goes to the right corner. Hawk driving, stops, comes back out. Bell will take the three. No good. Good block out by Cribbs working against A.J. Kenny down in the lane. Quickly comes up the floor. Kyle Casey in the corner. Back to Collier. He'll bump off his man. A little fall away. In and out. River Valley the rebound. Here comes Ethan Bell. Bell ahead to Hawk. Drives left side. Crosses the lane. One-hander on the way. They're going to say no. And they're going to say a foul on the court. It'll go against Collier, who kind of looks up quizzically. And we're going to get Lance Traris back in. Kyle Casey will sit out. But that was before the shot. Illustrated emphatically by that referee. And River Valley will have it underneath their basket. Ahead by 1 here at home. And finally getting into Hawk left corner. Stops, goes to Kenny down on the block. Goes to the opposite wing. Shot on the way, no good. But the rebound pulled down by Ben Mays. He'll throw up a shot trying to draw the foul. Did not make the shot, nor did he draw the foul. And here comes Grandview. Collier going up, and he will be fouled. He's just fun to watch. when he brings it down, stuff is going to happen.
Yeah. It's a 1-on-3.
It was a 1-on-3. That is exactly right.
And he got a shot just like he knew he would. But
and he just gets himself in a position where you can't draw the charge. You can't really block the shot unless you foul him, because he'll use his body as a shield.
And he's very quick.
And he gets the first free throw, ties things back up here. We're going to get Charlie James into the lineup for Grandview. He'll give Aaron Cincione a little bit of a rest.
Brian's familiar with this area. He grew up in Marion. I think his dad
right.
still lives here.
Yeah. So here comes River Valley now with Grandview up by 1 as Collier gets the second one. They're trying to get it down on that block to A.J. Kenny. He comes out away from the block, and he'll bank it in from about 12 feet. He's going to be the guy you have to stop. He's got 11 in this one. Underneath it goes Charlie James. Quick turnaround on the right block. Off the board and good for Grandview. He just found his way in amongst the trees and didn't hesitate with the shot. River Valley the basketball as Grandview retakes the lead. Bell to Hawk. Left corner, Evan Kitchen will dribble to the top. Kenny, A.J. Kenny out there. He tries to roll off the quick pass and screen, but not able to get it to him, so he'll come all the way to the top and take the three and nail it.
Wow, he's feeling it.
He's a player. Again, 6'6", well over 200 pounds, and he can shoot it from just about anywhere. Collier comes down. He's stripped this time as he goes to the bucket. Bell will grab it quickly ahead. Laying it up and in is Evan Kitchen. And just like that, River Valley with a 4-point lead. 5:48 to go, second quarter. Cribbs holds it over his head, left wing, goes right wing. Collier fakes the shot, goes to Day, top of the key. Closely guarded, he'll drive it all the way down. They kick it to Cribbs. Beautiful pass. And we'll get a quick timeout called by Grandview as they cut the lead to 2. Beautiful pass from Manny Day to Traris, who finishes things off. And Grandview to within 2. Quick timeout. We'll be back right after this. Timeout called by Grandview, and it was Glenn Cribbs that scored that bucket, I should have said. A beautiful pass from Manny Day. So River Valley will bring it full court, ahead by just 2 now with 5.5 minutes to go, second quarter. Bell working against Charlie James. Goes to the right wing, back to the top to Bell. He'll go left side this time to Ben Mays, into the corner to Hawk. Round it goes. Long shot from the right side. Everybody clears out, and Collier will grab it. Here comes Grandview. Manny Day on the run. Heads to the bucket, stops on the baseline. 8-footer, no good. But Charlie James battles for the rebound. Hands to Traris, gets it back. He'll fake, but he took an extra step as he tried to drive with it. And traveling called. That'll get Cincione back into the ball game. And he'll actually replace Collier, who sits down for the first time tonight. 5:03 to go in the second quarter. River Valley with the basketball in the 2-point lead. Mays, left wing, holds it over his head. Looks to the right, now goes into the left corner to Hawk. Back to Mays. Around it goes to the right corner. Kitchen. And this time they do double up Kenny on the block, so he has to pass it out of there. Bell, a little fake at the top, will go to the right corner. Kitchen drives the baseline, almost stolen away from behind. And Cincione does finally take it away from him. Ahead, here comes Traris down the right side. He'll lay it up and in, and Grandview's tied it up.
Yeah, what a defensive play by Aaron.
He just didn't give up. He came all the way from behind the player and around to the backside and just took it away from him. Kitchen will take the 16-footer from the top, no good. Grandview the rebound, Manny Day brings it down himself, all the way down, up against pressure off the board, good! Coast to coast. Grandview back in the lead. 4 minutes to go, second quarter. Mays, left wing for River Valley, goes to the right side. They're going to let Kitchen have that long shot if he wants it. He'll go to Hawk, right corner. Back out top to Bell. Bell working against Cincione. Aaron tips it away again and then goes to the deck near the Grandview bench, and Ray Corbett over there to give him a high five for the effort.
He almost got another steal.
Tay, if you give a high five to Aaron Cincione every time he makes a play like that, you're going to be worn out just from giving high fives. Because he does that the entire time he's on the floor. Hawk with it for River Valley, and we're going to get a violation. I think a foul underneath this. They're trying hard to keep Kenny from getting the basketball. It's going to go against Cribbs. And that's his second, team 6. So River Valley in the 1-and-1 after this. Kyle Casey back in to replace Cribbs.
Yeah, Glenn did a real nice job about the last 3 minutes. Made him really work, made Kenny work.
He must have been pushing a little bit away from the ball right there. Not in our line of sight. River Valley inbounds it. The long three from the right corner, no good. Ball batted around. Finally, Collier comes up with it. He'll drive it down. Today, back to Collier off the board from 6 feet, good.
Man, nice job by Manny to give it back to Brian.
They were both about 8 feet away from the basket the way they were coming down on the sides. And 2 quick passes got it back to Collier, who banks it in. River Valley now trailing by 4. Bell on the drive, and we're going to get a walk.
Travel. Aaron Cincione on the defensive end again, forced another turnover.
Ethan Bell's going to see him in his sleep tonight, the way that's been going.
Yeah, he's starting to get a little frustrated with the pressure.
Grandview bringing it down. Cincione working against Bell on this end of the floor. Day gets the screen from Casey out top. He'll back up on the dribble toward the timeline. Now heads down, spins in the lane. Will go up with the 8-footer, no good. And rebound, Kyle Casey will take it down at the top of the key. Gives to Collier. The long 2 on the way, no good. Rebound, it'll be Traris. Finds himself open in the corner, drives in the lane, stops from 6 feet off the board, no good. Casey with the rebound. He'll hook it out, Manny Day out top, 3 on the way, good!
Ooh. Good series by the Bobcats. They did not give up.
Kyle Casey very unselfish to get the ball underneath. Gave a quick look out top, found Day alone outside the arc, and he nails it. 3 on the other end on the way, no good from Clayton Kenny. And
Grandview ball.
River Valley just can't quite grab it in the corner before it goes out of bounds. Grandview will bring it the length of the court.
Yeah, Grandview's got their foot on the gas, and River Valley's having trouble keeping up.
Some pressure in the backcourt this time. Now it will retreat as Cincinnati brings it up for the Bobcats. 2:14 to go before half. Grandview found themselves behind 24-20. They've scored 11 straight points. Doing all this without Luke Lachey on the floor. 3 from Collier, no good, but there's Casey for the rebound again. Looking to get it to somebody, goes cross-court Traris. He'll take the long shot, no good. And the rebound finally picked up by River Valley after it being batted around a couple times. Vikings bring it up. Bell with it, outside the arc right side. He'll direct some traffic. Goes left side to Hawk. Into the corner, long shot. And good from Clayton Kenny, the sophomore. And that breaks the Grandview run right there, which had been 11 straight. 31-27, 1:25 to go first quarter. Charis cross court, Collier. High post today. He'll kick it back to Charis. His shot long from the left side. River Valley the rebound. Vikings have it trailing by 4. 1:10 to go. Second quarter. Almost a travel by Bell as the ball got stuck on his hip. Underneath it goes to A.J. Kenny, and all alone lays it up and in from the left side. So Grandview had been up 7, so a little 5-point run now by River Valley. 55 seconds to go in this second quarter. Cincione to Traris left corner. He'll dribble into the lane, stop, go up, ball blocked. Casey will get it back, but he dribbled just on the end line, and it will belong to River Valley. Cheras had a good look at it. Ball kind of knocked away from him as he went up. Casey tried to save it, but hits the end line. 43 seconds to go. It'll be Bell bringing it up against Cincinnati. Bell walks it up, calls the play, goes left wing to Mays. Bell going, gets it behind the screen, goes to the corner. Another three on the way, this time no good from Clayton Kenny. Grandview the rebound. Collier will have it. 22 seconds, gets it to Cincinnati to run. Picks up his dribble, goes to Collier, gets the ball back to Cincinnati. They'll look for the last shot. 15 seconds. Grandview up by a couple. Collier, nobody on him. He'll hold outside the arc right side, goes cross court. Cincinnati drives in the lane. He'll go up to put it up. He just had a couple of circus bounces and then threw it up as he got hit. He does not get cheated. And I think it was a foul on the floor. It was, and it's only the 15th foul against River Valley. We did not shoot the 1-and-1 here in this first half. Ball will go to Grandview, but then thrown away. 1 second. Shot will go, and it's too long as River Valley got it. Tough inbounds pass there for Grandview. And that will end it. Grandview found themselves behind by 4, got back up by 7, and then River Valley came back, got it to 2, and kind of a half of streaks there for both teams.
Yeah, it really was. That second quarter, you know, we went out. Looked like we might have been able to put some distance between them, but they were able to come back and only down 2 at half.
Grandview played most of that first half. Scott, without Luke Lachey, got his second foul early in the game. Kind of took him out of their rhythm a little bit, felt like. And then A.J. Kenny for River Valley didn't have anybody his size then to kind of keep him contained. He scores 16 in that first half.
Yeah, he's a big guy, and he gets positioned down low. He's going to make you pay. But, you know, Luke will be back starting this third quarter, I'm sure, and we'll see if he can't make the difference.
As we mentioned, A.J. Kenny, the senior, with 16 to lead both squads. And for Grandview, it was Brian Collier leading the Bobcats with 10, the only player in double figures for Grandview. Well, second half will be, I think, a little different. We'll see Lachey back in there and kind of the way they probably drew things up in practice this week with him being in there. We hope that you'll stay with us. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with third quarter action after this timeout. Welcome back. We get ready to start second half action with you tonight. Kevin Rao and the old Maryland Terrapin. I just like saying that, you know. It was easier before Maryland got in the Big Ten, being an Indiana grad. Now I feel a little tension every time I say it.
Oh, yeah. You know, we're right there, and the basketball team's playing well, and they're young.
You know they have. Of course, I remember those days, you know, from, was it Cole Fieldhouse?
Cole Fieldhouse, yes.
Some great action over there in the day.
I never missed a game.
When they were in the ACC, and when you played football there, it was an ACC school, right?
Yes. Oh, I remember North Carolina coming with Phil Ford, Walter Davis, Duke, you know, Mitch Kupchak. Oh, just.
Man, there's some names for you, huh?
Spanarkel, Kenny Carr, North Carolina State, Tree Rollins at Clemson.
Tree Rollins.
I remember.
There was a guy.
Some great games.
And there's a guy who lived up to his name right there. How about that?
And, you know, Maryland with, you know, that's Brad Davis, Maurice Howard, John Lucas, to name a few.
Oh, my gosh. There's just so many. Yeah, when I lived in the D.C. area, I lived in Greenbelt, Maryland, just down, you know, not very far away. But I can remember going over to Maryland and watching lacrosse. Great lacrosse program. And
always.
Like that Johns Hopkins games, those were huge over there. So,
you know, Navy, Johns Hopkins, you know, North Carolina, Virginia, that's lacrosse country.
That's where it's happening
there.
right there. Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're glad you're with us tonight. Grandview got out to a lead early in the game, and then River Valley ran back and got it up to 4 points. Then Grandview ran back, scored 11 straight to take a 7-point lead. And then to finish out the half, it was a 5-point run for River Valley to get back within 2. But again, we mentioned, Scott, that Luke Lachey, a lot of the time on the bench in the first half with 2 fouls. I think it'll be interesting to see him back in there, especially guarding the 6'6" A.J. Kenny, who's good size. Luke's really the guy that needs to match up with him on the defensive side.
Yeah, I think Luke's a little quicker and has a little more length. And, you know, he's just as strong. So, yeah, it'll be good to have Luke back there because he went out early in the first quarter with those 2 fouls.
He really did, yeah.
So it's going to be a little different game now.
Grandview will have it to start this second half on the possession arrow. It'll be Brian Collier to throw it in for the Bobcats as he stands across the way at midcourt. And he will get it into Aaron Cincione. It'll be Trey Davis to come out and guard Cincione now. It was Bell for most of the first half. Day dumps it down. Lachey, left block. Spins, goes up with the left hand off the board and good.
Wow.
And that's how you get back into the game right there. They didn't hesitate getting him the ball. So good with that left hand. River Valley in their end now trailing by 4. Evan Kitchen running the offense. Grandview giving him some room outside. Now Bell, they'll get on top of him because he can make it from out there. Cincione guarding him now. A.J. Kenny away from the bucket. We'll get it back to Bell. Cincione almost poked it away from him. Kitchen fakes the 12-footer, takes it from 10, and nails it.
Yeah, he's got a nice touch there.
Grandview quickly down the floor. Traris, right corner, holds it over his head. Now on the dribble, comes out top, Lachey. Manny Day gets a screen left side, little jump step off the board and good from 8 feet.
Yeah, nice move coming in from the left side. A little hop and put it in.
Hawk, hands behind to Kitchen. Dribbling all the way around to the right side, comes back to the top to A.J. Kenny, guarded out there by Lachey. A little more imposing. As Kenny had kind of free reign in that first half once Lachey went out. And some good play. Cribbs did a good job on him, but just not quite the size. Hawk underneath, and Lachey blocks it from behind and just literally took it away from him. Blocked it and grabbed it. Grandview with the basketball up by 4. Lachey, top of the key. Looks left side, goes that way to Traris. Behind the screen, and we're going to get a foul before the shot on the floor. I think it's going to be called on Hawk. It is for River Valley, who really threw Aaron Cincione the floor. He was setting a pick out there.
Yeah, good pick by Aaron, and boy, he just got 2 hands right in the chest and knocked down. Good call by the official.
Second foul against Hawk, our first of this second half. Lachey down the baseline, and he'll dunk it coming down the left baseline. And that was with authority. He's dunked it a few times in the past games, but that was by far the best. Little backdoor play by River Valley coming down the other way, and Kitchen will lay it in. Grandview lost track of him on the baseline. All the way down. Collier will run it up and put it in.
Well, they're putting the pressure on him now.
So 39-33. A little bit behind there on the board. Now we're caught up. River Valley, the basketball. Bell gets a screen from Kenny. Comes back out top to Hawk. Backdoor again, but Grandview this time a double team, and then as we see so many times, we're going to get a kick by, and it should be River Valley's basketball. And it is. They got that call right.
Yeah, good job by the officials.
But Manny Day, the soccer player, went up and kicked it out of bounds.
Yeah, I think his foot was at the other guy's head.
Yeah,
that's how high up he was.
Well, he's used to doing that sort of thing. So River Valley will have it, trailing by 6. Kitchen, left corner, will dribble out to the wing, pick up his dribble looking for help. Coming over to get it from him, taking the handoff behind his Bell. Cincione on him. He'll drive it down the left side, puts it up against off the board high, but Manny Day was able to alter the shot a little bit and Grandview the rebound. Day fakes from the top and then poked away. He'll get it back in the lane. Dishes underneath. Traris puts it up. His shot blocked by Hawk. Gets it right back underneath. Will dish out. Lachey fakes the 3, drives in the lane, kicks. Cincione will take the 3. No good. But there's Lachey for the rebound. Turnaround jumper. No good. There to grab the rebound is Cincione to Lachey. The shot on the way. No good. There's Grandview again with the rebound. Traris. And this pass out top will be stolen away by Davis. And then we're going to get a foul. We are on Aaron. No, on Collier.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Bobcats were relentless on the boards.
Yeah, they got 4 offensive rebounds in a row that time. Just couldn't find the bucket, and then an outlet pass was stolen away. River Valley will have it after the foul. Second on Collier. First for Grandview in the half. Kenny poked away from behind by Collier as he was making a move underneath. Running it up. Collier will get it back left corner. 3 on the way, good.
Yeah, nice assist by Aaron to kick it out to him.
Brian Collier will get a timeout call by River Valley as Grandview started the second half as we thought they might. And they jump out to the 42-33 lead. We'll be back with more action right after this. Quick timeout called by River Valley to kind of gather their thoughts as Grandview has outscored River Valley in this third quarter 11-4. River Valley will go a little backdoor play, but good defense by Cincione prevents. That's that Kansas play. Got to come from behind, try to go backdoor toward the bucket, but Cincione, good defense, forces the Vikings to start to run their half-court offense. Played about half of this third quarter. Kenny with it, tries to go to backdoor, driving down the baseline. We'll have to kick it out. 3 on the way from the right side, and good for Kitchen. Grandview, good defense, but a little better offense that time. Day will drive it down right side, off the board, and good. Just nobody stopped him going to the bucket.
Yeah, nice move with the left hand.
Grandview up by 8. 3:42 to go third quarter. Bell will take the 3 from the left corner. Now they're going to say it was a 2-pointer. And they put 3 up there, though. I think it should be 38 on the board. We'll check that. Grandview with the basketball. Cincione out top. We'll have to check on this score because I think they've got it wrong up there. Lachey, left block, spins, goes to the hoop, but didn't get it off the board quickly enough, and it'll roll out. And Kenny pulls it down the rebound for River Valley. Now, they did change it on the board. It is 44-38. 3 minutes exactly to go in the third quarter. River Valley, the basketball, trailing by 6. Hawk, and stolen away, and then stolen right back. Day had it for just a moment, but Bell able to get it back. Kitchen down the left baseline, poked away from him by Day. Collier will grab it. He's on the run left side, goes up off the board and good, and there he goes again.
Yeah. Man, he's tough to handle. With quick hands by Manny, though, to knock it loose from the back.
Another timeout called by River Valley as Grandview up by 8. We'll take it. More third quarter action right after this. You could start to see a little bit of fatigue in the River Valley Vikings. Good timeout called by head coach Barry Egan as Grandview grabs it, and you could tell he just wanted to give him a break.
They needed it, but the Bobcats are putting a lot of pressure on them.
And it looks as though Grandview might run a little backcourt pressure here for the first time in the half, coming out of the timeout. And it looks like they're going to play a little 1-2-2 here as River Valley will bring it up. Still behind the timeline, and then Manny Day with the kick again. There are just some things that are constants on this team. Manny kicking it away, Collier going one on whatever and making it.
The player of the year and D3 in soccer, he definitely has that ability.
And probably not just D3, as it turns out.
Right.
I think at any level. River Valley quickly gets it ahead. Davis had a good look at a shot. I don't think he realized it. Gets it to Bell. He'll drive down, put it up. No good. We're going to get a foul as Grandview tried to poke it away, and I think Bell will go to the line and shoot a couple. Foul will go against Cincione, his second, team second of the half. Nobody with 3 fouls on the floor at the moment for Grandview, and nobody in that situation for River Valley either. Kenny off the quick inbounds, no good from 10 feet. Hawk will get the rebound, and then he will travel. As he was going up with a shot, he realized it was nothing good was going to happen. He tried to keep a foot on the ground, and it just came off the ground just a little bit.
Yeah, triple team. He knew nothing good was going to happen there.
Yeah, nothing was going to happen good. 2 minutes to go in this third quarter. Grandview the ball in the 8-point lead. Day in the lane. He'll loft it. Lachey will get it. Go to the other side of the rim. Kick it back out to Day. Around to Cincione. He'll drive it down. Scoops it up with the right hand from the left side.
Foul too.
And it's good to go, and he'll go to the line on the and one. He just snuck in behind the defense and then went underhanded with the right hand left side of the rim, just barely squeezed it in there off the board and drew the foul all at the same time.
Don't turn your back on him.
So Grandview's lead is now 10. There's some times in these games now just plain fun to watch. No matter what the score is, free throw in and out. Rebound to Mays for River Valley, and the Vikings will run it up with Bell. Quickly stopped by Cincione, who puts a little chest into him to stop his progress. Bell will put his chest back in him and then try to hit a fall away off the push and doesn't get it. Grandview the rebound. Cincione fakes, drives down. Kyle Casey fakes from the corner. Instead, he'll hand that way. No good on the long shot from Day. The rebound, no good. Casey able to keep it alive, but River Valley will come out of there with it. Bell on the run to the corner. Grandview, good quick defense. And then a steal. Day on the baseline. They tried to go cross court with it. Manny took it away. He'll drive it down the middle, take it all the way himself to the front of the rim and lay it in.
Yeah, they kind of laid off of him because we had both lanes filled, and Manny just said, I'm taking it straight to the hole.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Good recognition from the senior. And he's got 13 now. Collier leads the Grandview with 17. Kenny with it out top for River Valley. Bell. Boy, there's a couple of quick players there. As again, Cincione guarding him. Kenny now way out top with it. Different player this half. He had 16 in the first half. He has none so far in this half. 25 seconds to go, third quarter. Bell working against Cincinnati at the top as River Valley looks for the last shot, trailing by 12. Grandview going to say, that's fine, we'll rest a little bit. Now Grandview will go get him with 13 seconds. Bell near the timeline, working against Cincinnati. Left side to Kitchen. Lofts a pass for Kenny. Lachey will steal it away as he was fronting him. He just went up higher. Lachey all the way down, will lay it up and just can't get it to go with the buzzer, and Grandview can't believe no foul was called. Lachey, who doesn't usually say a word, kind of went palms up there, but no call. He should have made that easily, and when he's that short on a layup, something's got to be going on. But we'll just leave it at that at the moment. 3 quarters in the books. Grandview in that quarter fights back, outscoring River Valley 19-9. So Grandview with the big 12-point lead. Another quarter of action coming up here just outside Marion, Ohio. We hope that you will stay with us. Grandview in the lead, 50-38. Welcome back to River Valley High School. Kevin Rao, Scott Murphy with you. And Grandview trailed by 1 after the first quarter, led by a couple at halftime, and they've stretched it out to 12 now. And really, Grandview just a little deeper, and they've just, you can tell River Valley just dropping off in terms of stamina right at the moment, Scott.
Yeah, they're tugging on their shorts, so they're tired. Let's see if they can come back in the fourth quarter.
Mays in there now for River Valley as the Vikings have the ball to start this fourth quarter. He'll get it out top to Bell. And he'll drive down, take a long step, and he'll draw the foul. We'll go to the line and shoot a couple. You were mentioning Bell, only a sophomore. He's been working against Cincinnati most of the night, but, you know, you can't really detect a difference there because Bell's a pretty tough customer.
He's tough, yeah. 5'8", but he's put together, you know, low to the ground, and he handles the ball well. But Aaron's done a nice job on him tonight because, like you said, he's starting to wear down.
He's only got 2 points, which I would not have guessed. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2 here, but he has really run the show for this River Valley team. Third foul called against Aaron Cincinnati, the senior guard. And we've got a little discussion going on over the scorer's table. Looks like we've solved it. There will be 2 shots coming up for the sophomore Ethan Bell. And he plays a little bigger than that 5'8", too. First free throw up. And no good. He doesn't bend his knees at all.
No.
I got to tell you, I want you to, that was a must.
If you see the good free throw shooters, there's a little bend.
A little bit, just
a little.
We'll see if that was an aberration. No, he just kind of goes up on the tiptoes. He misses the second one, but he gets his own rebound as it tips out his way. So they'll set up the half court again, the River Valley end. Bell on the dribble, gets a screen. He'll hand off to Kenny, who's playing away from the basket at the moment. Bell directing traffic from the right wing. Comes out top to Trey Davis, back to Bell. Bell will take the 3 from there. Good.
Oh.
He just missed a couple of free throws, but nothing but that from 3 and contested. Grandview with the basketball up 9. First possession of this second half. Of this fourth quarter. Collier will run the point. And he goes to the ground. They're going to call traveling as he just lost his footing making a sharp cut, trying to go from the corner down the baseline. Hawk back in there for River Valley will replace Mays.
Yeah, he had a wet spot there.
Yeah, he just came out from underneath
his left foot came out from underneath him.
And he had some torque generated there, didn't he?
He did. He was going to the rack again.
Just inside 7 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. River Valley, the ball trailing by 9. Bell to Trey Davis into the corner to Kenny. Again, he has yet to score in the second half after scoring 16 in the first half. Bell again will direct some traffic. Kenny goes out to set a screen. It'll come around to Clayton Kenny. to the top to A.J. Kenny. Hook pass and stolen away. Luke Lachey again. They try to go down in the lane and get it past Lachey. That's a tough thing to do. A couple steals in the last 3 possessions for Luke Lachey. He has the ball way outside on the dribble. We'll hand behind to Collier, and we'll get a timeout. Grandview just a little out of sync in this possession, so Ray Corbett calls the timeout. We'll take it. 6:12 to go in regulation. Grandview leads it by 9. Back after the timeout called by Grandview, and I'm going to be grabbing Scott Murphy to go down. I do a TV game down in Zanesville on Friday nights, or in that area, WHIZ TV, where my dad was the sports director for a number of years. That's how I got the gig. But Scott's going to help me with color this week. We go to Philo High School. John Glenn plays there, so
looking forward to it. It's going to be a good game.
We're going to be TV stars for a night. Grandview with the basketball after the timeout. Traris in the corner. And Cincione back in there now will run the point, guarded by Bell. Get a screen from Lachey. Down the lane he comes, stops, and he might have walked with it. He did. He was trying to turn his body kind of in a weird way to get the pass out. Ray Corbett didn't think so. He was talking to the referee over there.
Yeah, I thought he put the brakes on, but yeah.
I think he anticipated the call just a little bit. And then, of course, after our big TV game in Southeastern Ohio on Friday, you and I will have the girls' game at Centerburg. That's a 2:30 tip-off. And we're going to get a double dribble call. A little make-up there maybe.
Coach Corbett's laughing.
Same referee and Ray laughing in front of his bench. 5:45 to go fourth quarter. Grandview has it back, or they're leading by 9. Trey Davis back into the lineup for River Valley. And Grandview will bring it the length of the court. It'll be Davis to guard Cincione this time down. Lachey, top of the key outside the arc. Looks to Cincione left wing. Rips under, comes out top to Collier. He'll drive down the left side, puts it up, but taken out of his hands on the way up by Hawk. River Valley has the basketball. Collier thought he might have been fouled. No call that time. Evan Kitchen with it. Out top for River Valley. Finds Bell. Bell looking for Kenny down on the block. Lachey fronting him. Instead, it'll go to Kitchen, who misses the 3 from the corner, and Lachey gets the rebound. Takes a little hit. Looked like the right jaw, no call. He's none the worse for wear. He's got it out top for the Bobcats. Traris will take the 3 from the right wing, in and out. There's Cincione. Rebounds it, goes up and under and lays it in.
In with the trees. Aaron goes right up. Perfect position, got the rebound, put it in.
Grandview up by 11. A.J. Kenny with the basketball for River Valley at the free throw line. Turns and sends it out near the timeline to Davis. Davis will drive, kick it out, but it's Day on the steal. Runs it down left side, goes right side to Cincione, who underhands it up and in, and a quick timeout called by River Valley as Grandview right now just beating everybody down the floor. I'm going to guess that's going to be the discussion when Barry Egan calls his troops over. We'll take a quick timeout. More fourth quarter action coming up right after this. We had a little scoring discrepancy. They did put them up on the board for Cincinnati. We've been right twice tonight.
We've been right, yeah.
Which means we got a whole lot of wrong coming up. We're due for wrong. 54-41, Bobcats with the lead. Aaron Cincione, he's been doing some acrobatics the last couple of times down. River Valley, the basketball, will bring it the length of the court. It'll be Bell, the sophomore point guard, walking it across the line, working against Aaron Cincione. Hawk back to Bell, left wing. Kenny will pop out, long 2 on the way, no good. Traris, good position, able to tip it to Day on the rebound, and here comes Grandview. 4 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Day, left wing outside the arc, gets a screen at the top from Lachey. We'll go to Cincione left side, down to Traris in the corner. Dribbles back to the wing, out top now to Cincione. Down the left side he comes, Traris in the corner again. He'll get a screen from Lachey, comes to the lane. To Day, who circles back left. Comes Cincione, he'll fake the 3 at the top and back up on the dribble. Day now, left point. Cross court, Collier. They're looking to try to get it to Lachey down there, but he's double teamed with Kenny fronting him. Instead, Traris will take the 3 from the top, no good. Kenny the rebound for River Valley. Grandview took about 40 seconds off the clock there on that possession. Kenny, and we're going to get over and back, and it was Lachey who put pressure on him, and he double clutched on the dribble.
Yeah, I don't think he's used to having the ball out there at half court.
Or another 6'6" player as quick as Luke Lachey out there. Because Luke kind of surprised him, I think. Cincione bringing it up. Now to Collier, left point. Screen out top from Lachey. He'll keep coming around the right side. Hooks the shot off the board, no good. And Hawk will clear the rebound for River Valley. 3 minutes to go, fourth quarter. Mays, right corner to the top to Kitchen. Hawk to Bell. He'll try to go down the baseline, and we're going to get a block on Cincione. And that was close because Bell put his shoulder down.
Yeah, he put his shoulder into him. That's 4 on Aaron, I think.
I don't know. It's because I'm cheering for Grandview, but
He's right in front of us.
I thought Aaron had good position.
Yeah, great position.
It is his 4th foul, 16th foul against the Bobcats. And I'm not so sure. I'll tell you what happened here in a minute. Kenny will end up underneath and against Lachey, able to lay it in. But he did something I don't think you're allowed to do. He bounced the ball after he got it to inbound it. I think that's a dribble. You can't do that. But I don't think anybody expected it to happen. Nobody knew what to do. So instead he passes it in, gets it right back, and makes the layup. Cuts the lead to 11. Day, and we're going to get a foul, I believe, against River Valley away from the ball. And it's going to go against Ben Mays, the sophomore guard. Only their 3rd team foul, so Grandview ways away from shooting anything. And Trey Davis will come off the bench to replace Mays. Only Mays' 2nd. No, he won't. It'll be somebody else. He'll come in for Kitchen. And then Clayton Kenny will come in for Mays. Mays thought he was coming out, went back in. Now he comes out again. 2:27 to go, fourth quarter. Inbounds pass comes to Lachey at the top. Kenny guarding him. Luke on the dribble to the right side. Trying to get it to Cincione, but really guarding him tight. Lachey on the dribble still. Pass to Cincione. Almost poked away by Davis. Now Cincione on the dribble. Heads the lane, stops, backs up. Now goes to the left corner. Stops, finds Traris out top. Collier off a screen right wing. He'll stop, take the long 2.
There it is.
And he nails it.
Nice set by the Bobcats here. They got a good shot.
He's got 19 and almost stolen away, and now Day has it. Right down the lane, he dishes off to Traris, goes up against pressure. Shot blocked. Nice block by Hawk. He went straight up to get it, and River Valley with the ball. Bell driving down, dishes off to Hawk, and we're going to get a blocking foul on Traris, who just couldn't quite get himself in front of the progress.
That should be 1-1, I think, too.
It is. Traris only his 1st foul, but he'll come out, and it'll be Kyle Casey back in for the Bobcats. It'll be Adam Hawk, the senior post player, to the line, 6'4". His team trailing by 13, 1:36 to go in this one. And we've got a discussion over at the scores table. We can remind you our next game will be Saturday as the girls go to Centerburg. Of course, we know the girls are going to be playing home in the tournament. They got a home game against Liberty Union on the 19th, which I believe is a Tuesday. Does that sound right?
Yeah, and if they win that one, then they're going to play Centerburg again.
Oh, that's right. They'd be right back at Centerburg.
Right back at Centerburg.
So we're hoping to bring you some of that action. We'll let you know. We'll know more about that this week. Minute 36. And apparently there were too many team fouls on the board because they did not shoot the one-on-one. Shot, Manny Dabo to get a piece of the shot. Grandview comes away with the rebound. Collier will take the shot from the baseline. No good. Rebound to Hawk for River Valley. He dribbles up, poked away from him. Bodies flying. River Valley ends up with it. Mays the shot. 3 on the way. Good from the left side.
That's his spot right there. He likes it.
10-point lead for Grandview. Bobcats have the basketball. 1:09, and we're going to get a foul out front. They got a lot of fouls to give. That's only their 14th foul. What happened before, we thought that was Grandview's 17th foul. They went over and talked about it. It was only the 15th foul against Grandview. We know that in the biz as a nice try.
Yeah, right, yeah. That's what it said on the scoreboard, but it said a few things tonight.
It has. Wishful thinking. Can't. You don't get if you don't ask. Aaron Cincioni with the basketball. Out top to Lachey. Let's see if they're going to try to foul right away. It doesn't look like they're going to do that. Collier the basketball. He'll drive it down, put it up, no good, but a foul. He's got 19, try to get to 20 with at least one of these free throws. Both teams now with 5 team fouls, or so we think.
Yeah.
Third foul on Ben Mays. 49.1 seconds to go. Grandview's lead is 10. First free throw, good. Bounced around and fell through. And Brian Collier, the junior, has 20 tonight. Kyle Casey back into the lineup. Grandview backs everybody away from the lane. And the second free throw good as well. Backdoor cut, putting it off the board, and good. Nice play. Clayton Kenny gets it to go. Just a sophomore. Grandview will bring it up. Leading by 10, 30 seconds. Collier is going to be hit. No call, and River Valley will take it away. It's knocked away from him. 20 seconds. Grandview's lead is 10. Clayton Kenny fakes the 3. Gives to Davis. He'll put it up, no good, but Kyle Casey going to be called for the foul. And it looked like he might have hit him on the head. I don't think he did, though.
No, I don't think, but
it was one of those he just probably shouldn't be swinging. I don't think he hit him, but it just looked.
But whenever you bring your hand down like that,
yeah, exactly.
They call it almost every time.
River Valley going to take a timeout. It'll be a 30. We'll keep it here for this one, but again, remind you, let's go through that. The girls again talking about tournament time. So they'll have the game this Saturday, last regular season game.
Against Centerburg.
Against Centerburg. We'll have that for you right here on GHOhio.com, 2:30 tip-off. Then their first tournament game will be the 19th, and that'll be at home against Liberty Union, an evening game. And if they win that game, they probably
they'll go back to play Centerburg.
It's because they have the bye coming out.
Centerburg,
yeah. So you can play Centerburg twice in 3 games. We hope they do.
I hope so, too.
Be a good problem to have. Of course, the boys, they've got a game this Friday against Academy, and then we'll know about their tournament draw this weekend. And then they'll have a makeup game at Whitehall on the 19th as well. So both squads in action on February 19th. River Valley at the line, and the first shot missed by Trey Davis. With 13.9 seconds remaining, Grandview's lead is 10. Next free throw up, and he got this one. And they're going to say no foul, and they're just going to let Grandview run this one out. And so the Bobcats struggled a little bit tonight in places, but made shots when they had to. And they will come away with the 58-49 win. And head back to Grandview tonight from just outside Marion with 3 big wins in a row, and really in convincing fashion.
Yeah, and a big one Friday night. Academy now is tied with, I think, Whitehall for the lead, but Grandview's just 1 game behind, so if they can take care of business this Friday they're going to be right in the driver's seat.
Well, and we were looking at that MS Ohio. This is the most clogged it's been, with everybody just about the same record.
Everybody's got a chance.
So we will certainly follow all of that action for you. Well, it's been fun tonight. We've been treated great, as always, when we're on the road, as we're all we're just having fun here at River Valley. And it's been a while, and I just got to say selfishly, I called my son Alex today, who was a Bobcat years ago, and he said he had his high score here at River Valley some time ago. We're talking to Ray about that, and we remembered it as a very snowy, cold day last time we were here. Not the case tonight. Fortunately, we'll have a nice, easy drive back home tonight.
No, it's 50 degrees, and it's funny how you remember those games when you have good ones like that.
Yeah. So it was exciting. Ray just passed us as we were talking. He's pretty happy, I think, getting out of here with the win tonight. Always good to do it on the road. And we will have, again, we'll be back with you Saturday on GHOhio.com as the girls will be at Centerburg to take to be on the road again and just try to get the job done. We're glad to travel and bring you that action, but won't be an easy one up there.
No, and, a lot of adversity with the Lady Bobcats.
Oh, so many injuries,
with,
especially just recently.
Rachel and Hannah both have broken wrists. So, but they played a real good game last week at Academy.
They sure
were
did.
there in it till the end. And, I think they can compete with Centerburg, and hopefully they'll see them twice here.
That's right, and we'll hope to bring as much of that to you as we can. Well, that's going to do it for us tonight here at River Valley High School. The final score, 58-49, the Bobcats over the River Valley Vikings. For my broadcast partner, as always, the Maryland Terp, Scott Murphy, I'm Kevin Rao. Good night, everyone.